Okay, so thank you for the introduction. So my name is Shuichi Onami from RIKEN. So I'll talk about the SSBD and more. So, and the SSBD is a platform for the actually the database and the public repository for sharing the bioimaging data and the biological dynamic data. And also, this is a comprehensive platform, including the tools and the environment for utilization of the bioimaging data and so this data. So this is the SSBD. Okay. So so originally the SSBD project started at the 2013, and that it is funded by the Japanese government and the JST. And so we focus on the this kind of the dynamic data. So that is the image there, and so you apply the image processing to get the kind of this kind of the ROI data or dynamics of the ROI. So that's a quantitative data. So we store those data, and in addition to that, is associated with this data, so the original image data also stored and shared. This is the original SSBD idea. So, but communicating with the society, so they say that the imaging data itself is more important. So that's how we started the standalone the image data, and also they want the repository service for the publication. So we started the repository service again. So then the 2019, so we reorganized this SSBD activity into the two database and repository, that SSBD database as the added value database, and SSBD repository as a public repository. Okay, so now we have two this kind of the activity, the database and the repository. So as you know, the added value database, the SSBD database, is sharing highly usable, reusable data, and so we added the rich metadata with it. And also the repository is a more easy to go service. That's the target is the data for the the publication. So upon application, so the people should deposit their data associated with the publication, and then so we get we apply the DOI for each data. So that's this is also available, but the less amount of the metadata added because of the easiness of the deposition. Okay, so. And thanks to the collaborators or the community, so the number of the data is increasing like that. So and so hopefully we get more data in the coming years. Okay, so and so thanks to those activities, so our database is one of the leading public repository for the imaging database. Okay, so and so actually, so a bit deep inside of the SSBD, so our database using the Omero system for the data management and the visualization. So and metadata. Actually, the metadata are stored in our original database, and so those are associated with the Omero system to kind of visualize and the search for the data or something like that. Okay, so we are very much grateful for the support from the OME team. So, and also, so let me just a little bit talk about the registration process. So SSBD repository is kind of the easy service. So the authors are basically the submission based. The authors are asked that contact with our database, and so prepare the metadata and the data. So the metadata should be minimal. So and our curator check the quality and basically they put onto the repository. That is the repository service. And database service. So we basically have the two different sources of the database. That's one of the sources is the repository. So our curators select the data from the repository for kind of namely the much reusable data. Okay, so that's and also our curator look into the journal publication database and find out the journal paper that is contained the rich image data, and it's good for the kind of the widely share and reuse. So the curator also select data from this journal paper and contact the authors. And basically, our curator prepare the metadata for each data. And so through some communication with the original author, so we put the rich metadata with the author improvement and then publish the data. So that is the kind of the, we have the nice, better quality, I think the high quality data with rich metadata in the SSBD database. And recently, we have one more other route for the database that we collaborate with a large project that project that basically generating a large amount of data. So we are in a process of the kind of the program. So we already get into the project and also support the data management, and also in the same time, so we prepare for the publication into the repository as well as the data. So this is how it works. So metadata. So we updated the metadata recently, and now we have this kind of the metadata set. And so most of them are kind of the not required, so optional, but some of them colored yellow are required. And also the green color is we are using the controlled vocabulary to make it more communicative with the other database. And so for example, this is the controlled vocabulary in our metadata. So as you can see, we selected several ontology system for representing this information, and especially for the instrument. So thanks to the microscope company, so we get the information from the machine kind of the spec of these 4 microscope company, and we listed, making a list of these, so that the user can just looking at the list and select their using instrument. So that is we are very grateful for the cooperation with this company, right? Also, okay, so and the metadata is still difficult to get. So that's why we started to collaborate with the image infrastructure in facility. I mean, that's the RIKEN is a big institute in Japan, and we have several campuses. So we start collaborating with the image infrastructure service in different campus, and so basically, so we start to make a pre-publication data management system in RIKEN. So, and the basic idea is getting the data stored with the metadata, not only the instrumental data, but also the experimental information, and then so easy to put into the SSBD upon publication. So, and we are still developing, but in the future, so it's kind of in some better situation. So, and matured system, so we can provide it into the other institute as well. So if you are interested in, so please join or contact our team, right? So another new activity, relatively new activity is the OME-ZAO. So that's Josh already mentioned, and so our community is moving forward to sharing the data through the OME-ZAO format with a cloud-based system. So we are also involved in that. So we basically already submitted some of the data in the OME-ZAO format in the cloud. And the basic idea is that we are planning to make all our data available onto the cloud in a ZAO format. Okay, that is our idea. Okay, so we already have running out of time, but a bit back to this idea. That's a SSBD database and a repository. That is a 2-layer system, the identifier database and the public repository. That is one of the idea to solve the dilemma between the fair principle and the reality. That is, the data should be made open as soon as possible, right? But the data should be properly curated. That curation take a time and effort and money. So that is the problem. So, and this two-layer system originally proposed in the bioimaging field as a group of people discussed at the, I believe, some workshop at the 2017 in EBI. So, and so based on this paper, so image data working group in the global bioimaging, so discuss about the system of the how to share the data in the global level. So, and finally, we published the white paper in 2021. And there are many contents, so please read it. But one important idea related to this the image data ecosystem is this one. So, and yeah, this is the first presented at the EOE meeting 2020 at myself and Jason. And so this is our idea of how to kind of circulate the image data from the beginning to the shared and the reuse. And this is the current situation for 2024. Not only our SSBD, but image data archive and IDR and the Empire is already there. So we have this kind of system running. So, but our idea is make it global. So, and so think about the sequencing data or protein the structural data. So we want to make a similar kind of system in the image data. So yeah, and maybe it should be called global image data ecosystem, something like that. And so we started the new project funding guide system. So thanks to the support from the European Commission. So, and basically the Bioimaging and Japan and Australia together to make this happen. So the basic idea is those three the image database to make it communicate with the metadata in between and making searchable and interoperable. So, and hopefully we also make some connection with the preclinical data. So maybe most of you know that after this EOE meeting, so we will have this funding guide first community meeting. So I know that more than half of people are joining. So, and maybe, so if you don't register, but you can join, maybe, I don't know. But anyway, so maybe, some of you maybe, but anyway, okay. So, and, so I'm very much welcome to join this meeting afterwards, okay. So, and I think basically, so we are very much well collaborating with many community and activities. So, and very grateful for those activity. And also, we want to make more, collaborate with more, especially in our side, especially those with the East Asia, Southeast Asia, and South Asia. So that is because of the geometrical reason and time zone reason. It's easy to collaborate with us. So that we are very grateful to collaborating with this community. So please, if you are interested, please contact me. And so this is a final slide. So I want to thank the many people, not listed here, but anyway. So, and I want to also thank the SSBD developer team. So, and that's it.
I appreciate